ones. Reverend Pandit, sisters and brothers, devotees of Bhagwan Krishna, my humble pranam and sitaram to all of you this morning. It is once more again a wonderful opportunity for me to be in Satsang and for all of us to be in Satsang and to offer our prayers and our devotion and whatever we have in store, tan, man, dhan, whatever we have, to the feet of the Divine Lord. This is my last week in my stay in this community. And since I came, this is the first Monday I have entered. My first trip and my second trip also. The first Monday I came a couple of weeks ago. And I asked Bhagwan to take me to all the temples. And I did it. And this is the first one, and this is the last one I'm visiting until I return back with you all. It is very, 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 very touching, very, very interesting to me when I listen to these little kids. My heart's open. I love this. In Guyana, this is my job. I'm a senior Pandit. I'm a teacher in music, Bhulak, Hindi, Ramayana, Sanskrit. And I look for little kids like these. I have 50 kids like these in different parts of my community. And I gave my life for them. I'm here, but my mind is in Guyana. I'm only waiting for the time for me to touch down and start my class during this session. And when I listen to these kids, it's a blessing for all of us. It's a blessing for the parents. It's a blessing for the community. I want to encourage all of you to give them your support. Without your support, they will not be able to reach up the ladder. Not only the parents, but your support, the community support, is vitally important. This is what I'm preaching in my community. Parents need to support one another, parent or parents, when their kids are coming up. Don't sit and say, because I don't have a kid or kids, I'm not going to put my interest in maybe the kids. Do it open-heartedly. That is a devotion you're going to do to God. You know, when you talk about bhakti, bhakti is not only what I saw Pandit always do here. That is right. That is the beginning stage of it. But it's more than that. This is one form of bhakti. That when we can support others, especially kids, or anyone who is making contribution to Sanatan Dharma, that is devotion also. Not only to put our feet to God, but it is more than that. And I remember quickly, Raja Chanak says in one of his couplets, parents who do not educate their children moral value, ethical value, religious value, academic, they are enemy to that kid or kids. Such a kid or kids would not exist in society. When they are uneducated religiously, when they are all uneducated morally, ethically, you know what will happen. So support them, be with them, and we will have Sanatan Dharma flying from generation to generation. And although I might believe that it's flying there, but we want it to fly more higher and more higher. And for that to happen, we have to put interest in these little words. I want to bring one chopai to you this morning. All of us came for a purpose in this world. We were all chosen by Bhagwan to have this human form, because of our past karma, what we have did in our births gone before now, many births gone, we did good karma to obtain this body. It's not an easy form to obtain. And we are chosen by Bhagwan to have this wonderful body. But while we are chosen with Him, there is a task with Him. All of us come within our hands to accomplish. We are also chosen, we are given the Vardhan to have the four foods in life. All of us are craving for that four foods in our lives. From the time we become an adult, we started to begin that journey. And the four foods in life is Dharma, Arth, Kam, Moksha. I want to bring a beautiful chopai to you. How can we achieve that in this life? Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. सेवत तो ही सुलभ फलचारी बरदायिनी पुरारी प्यारी. We are all given that Bardani by God. Tulsidas wrote it in the Ramcharitmanas that we are all blessed with that Bardan to crave for that four fruits in life, which is Dharma, Artha, Kam, Moksha. Dharma represents righteousness, righteous act. To do puja, to do prayers, to live a righteous life. Meaning a righteous life means not to hurt, not to hate, not to discriminate. That's righteous life. Not only to come and do puja alone and maybe come to mandir. Not to speak ill of others. I was looking at the Ramayana this morning and Bhagwan Ram was telling Shivali that I recognize those who do not speak ill of others. And this is one of the things that suffer the universe today, suffer the world today, suffer us in the world, not the world, sorry. Suffer us in the world. Because, you know why? From the time we leave this temple here, you know what and what and what. Especially if you see somebody maybe not talk to you too nice. You go on your telephone, sometimes chill, because probably quick here what went on here this morning, and to start to speak ill of others. We should not do that. We should not do that. Speak ill of others when we are all, we make mistakes. We all have faults. We all have faults. If I tell you to do it, yes, you can do it. But there is only one way you can do it. The one way is that look over your shoulder. If you do not have any faults, then find fault another and speak bad about others. And I'm quite sure, my dear sisters and brothers, when I look over there, the amount that I have, sometimes I head cancer. And I want to speak bad about my brother. And go ahead, do that. Once you do not have, go ahead, do it. And all of us have. None of us are perfect. And I think that is one of the sense and keep you away from not speaking ill about others. Somebody did something wrong, that you have here. Please don't do it back again. Keep it to yourself. Look, do it this way. Don't go and tell Tom, Dick and Harry, oh the man, son. And the next thing you put your prostitute this here, and then you put it up there. And then the other one here, and what happened? He gone more far. It happens like that. Let's do not do that. That is one form of devotion. Earth. All of us are given the opportunity to work for wealth, to develop ourselves. We must work assiduously, work hard, work honestly, assiduously. Accumulate wealth. Yes, we have to do that, because without wealth we cannot exist. How can we have this temple without having wealth here? You have to bring money together to sustain this. Your family life, your community life, the country, and the world at large. It needs wealth. So go out there, but work honestly. Work your hours full. Don't cheat no one. Don't put your hands in nobody's money or nobody's property. That's not yours. Work, sweat for what you have to get. Work honestly. Art, calm. Calm means pleasure. It is a pleasure here this morning to be in Satsang. It is a pleasure here to be in Satsang. Then there are other pleasures, sensual pleasures. Or some of us love cricket, some of us love partying, and all these kind of things. I'm not deviating from that. Say you must not do or limit yourself. Make sure you limit yourself. And if I have to go practically and say it correctly, sometimes I do not want to say this. That one out there that we're going through brings on pain on us. And this one here takes away pain. Which one is better? Believe me, no matter how when you're going to take a 2 drink and you take more than 2 and you go and next day you can't wake up for go to work. And sometimes when you go home, you're just too late, or your son coming too late or something. It brings destruction. Over and again, I'm telling you that be careful what you're doing. But this one here, when we left here today, with these messages and this sound of these bhajans and kirtan, when it amplifies in our ears, it builds our lives. And we sleep sound tonight with no pain. Tell me which one is better. It is your choice. It is your choice. And finally, my dear sisters and brothers, to liberate ourselves. To liberate ourselves, to moksha means happiness, emancipation. But I say, we must work to liberate ourselves physically, mentally. And by going stage by stage, we are able to reach spiritually. And I close with this beautiful bhajan of mine that I've composed. Krishna Krishna Bolo Krishna 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 Bolo Krishna Radhe Krishna Radhe Krishna, Radhe Krishna, Radhe Krishna. Krishna, Radhe Krishna. Krishna, Radhe Krishna, Radhe Krishna, Bolo Krishna. He's our hero, he's our creator. All the tired tears that we don't go together. He's our Lord, He's our Creator. He's all the tired tears that we don't go together. He creates Agni-dev, He creates Vayu-dev, He creates Ganga-dev, Bharti-Mahal Akash-dev. These are the elements that brothers and sisters. This world is not our home, brothers and sisters. For one day we will leave and go back to Krishna. Let us stop and see what is going on. We fighting and killing our game of being one. Every day when you look at the newspapers, especially in Guyana, every day husband killing wife, wife killing husband, parents and children at war. In my world, let us stop and see what is going on. We fighting and killing our day of being one. To find fault and others is the greatest of sin. But to share and to give, do not want to begin. We come empty hand, we'll be empty hand. We come empty hand, we'll be going empty hand. We come empty hand, we'll be going empty hand. For everything we have belongs to Krishna Bhagwan. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Bhagwan Krishna is our charioteer. We are all in that same chariot. He leads us all together. And let us allow him to lead us forever and ever. Why do you think Arjuna chose him to be his charioteer? Because Arjuna was confident when he has a charioteer like that, he will have all that he wants. He will win the war. So if we want to win the war of elevating our life, then we have to have Lord Krishna as our charioteer. Thanks to Lord Krishna Bhagwan ki jai. Thank you very much for it.
Thank you very much, Pandit, for sharing your knowledge with us. And anytime you're around in Canegrove or please come and visit us. You're always welcome.
I'm hoping to be here regular next year.
Must thank each and everyone this morning for their contribution. Without hesitation, I will hand it to Pandit who has been waiting patiently. Thank you for your patient contribution.
Thank you very much, Pandit ji. Thank you all very much for those wonderful bhajans this morning as we join together in the heaven. Oh.